Good morning, guys. It's Sunday morning after all the festivities here, and I'm gonna do a little driving around and try to get a good start with all the guys tomorrow. I know we got a lot of stuff to do, so I need to get figured out where everybody's going, what's gonna happen, and all that good stuff. Family's all gone home. Everybody's out. Lori's working on getting the house back in shape. I had to take a quick drive up here to the top because it's so nice. About 70 degrees and just a very, very slight breeze. Beautiful day. We're gonna go check out this lumber load over at Laverne. They got, we had some lumber delivered for another job. We're gonna have to peel that off and take it over to the Majestic job. So I gotta figure out what comes off. Get Owen and Alex and the boys up here with the lumber rack on the truck. Tomorrow morning we'll get that loaded and taken over to the job. I see all the stuff for the deck here. I think some of our hardware for Majestic is up in that pallet. I'll have to figure out what we need over there and dig it out. I've got these two 18-inch beams here on top, and those posts, that's for another job, so we're gonna have to get that, somehow sneak over here and lift that off and set it. Might bring a trailer up here. It's pretty long, but we'll figure it out. That's what we have to get out of here, get it over to Majestic. I think we're gonna start on the deck this week over here, and still waiting on some answers for these SIPS panels. There's a lot of damage to those over the storm damage, and I told the engineer he's got to give me the prescribed fixes for all those, because according to the manufacturer's rep that was out here, it's a pretty simple process. The way he explained it didn't seem like it was too much to it, but there's just a ton of damage on those, and we got to know what we're doing before we dig into that. Well, all the traffic is heading out of town today, so it's just full chaos out on the 395 guaranteed all day. I'm glad I don't have to go anywhere. We're gonna go down to stop by the shop real quick, and then we're going to check on some railing down there, and then we're gonna go out, see how the guys are doing down by the airport with the metal building. They were really moving on that thing the other day, so it's been a couple more days. I'm curious to see how far they got. I think our parts came in for the Genie finally, so get that wheel back on and get that thing back in service. It's been down for 3 or 4 weeks. Glad to get that thing back on the road. Okay, I see the verticals back here. Pretty simple idea. Square tubing at the corners, flat bar in the centers with cable running through it. All is quiet down here on a Sunday. I think those guys might be working now. They're from out of state. They're trying to get that thing done as fast as possible. Yep, they're working. Oh, wow. Well, they got the roof up partially. Wow. They definitely are moving. Yeah, they're moving along with it. It looks like everything's bolting up great, so I haven't really heard a word about it. That is quite the structure there. You guys are getting through it. Tell you what, if I have a big building, I know who to call. I mean, this is Sunday. Slab was poured on Wednesday. They worked on it Thursday, Friday. I don't even know if they worked yesterday, but I mean, I guess they got 4 days in it, even if they worked yesterday. So we made them that little ramp right there so they could get up on the pad. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good, guys. Well, those boys definitely got it under control, so I'm going to leave them to it. It seems like they're doing really good on their own with no input, and I'm fine with that. They got it figured out. I was glad to see the depressions. I looked at those. Those all bolted up really nice, and they are no gaps, nothing like that. So all in all the base plates to this point have worked out. So that's a good thing. No issues there on our end, so very happy that we're not doing any kind of fallback and repair. All these years we've been up here, we've never had our own truck, the ability to move our equipment around. We've got some small trailers, but I finally took the plunge and picked up this setup right here. So it's almost this, I think it's a couple years newer than my other Freightliner. It's got all the stupid DEF stuff on it, but other than that, it's got a big Detroit motor in it. Bought it from a farmer out of Bakersfield. I think I got a pretty good deal. Actually got two of these trailers, exact same trailers. This one's a little bit longer. The other one's a tad bit shorter and a tad bit lower. They both have winches, hydraulic tail, everything you need to move around stuff like this. This 308, it weighs a little over 20,000, so it'll go on that trailer there, which we actually had that trailer set up to pull like a bobtail behind our semi truck. But it's just not, it's not a logical way to move stuff around. So went ahead and got this bad boy here, and now We can move other people's stuff. We can move our stuff. We can move these loaders around. We can move anything we want. So it's a pretty nice addition to the fleet. I'm pretty thankful to have it. Now, this dump truck actually goes with this trailer. When I originally got this old truck, it had this trailer. It doesn't really have the power that you'd like to pull stuff around, but just if you need to just go around town, and an excavator, or even that excavator, no problem. It's just like coming up the grade and stuff like that is can be a very slow process. So we got 3 of the loaders here. Our next phase before fall, we're going to be getting 2 blades, snow blades. A blade for this little one is going to be key for our operation, and I'm pretty sure we'll get a blade for the Cat, not the John Deere. Just going to leave that huge bucket on the John Deere because it really it's good with that big bucket. It's got such a big bucket, it can do so much. But these, we're gonna put blades on them, and that's gonna give us the ability to really manage that snow a lot better. You can see the boys got all of our forms off of the job over there, stacked everything neatly. So this was a job we did the other day, and cut all these stairs off. They were all bent up. They're actually not that bad to straighten up. Not sure what we might end up using those for, but I thought, boy, let's not take those to scrap. Let's hang on to those. Here we've got some stock for some future solar jobs that they're all lined up already. We have the stuff all shipped here to the yard, and it's easy to keep it here. The next phase of this yard is going to be getting our hands on probably about 4 C trains, and we'll take 4 C trains. I think we're going to set them up somewhere up in this corner here, and have a nice storage area. But as you can see, we've got everything's nice and neat over here. It's just a great asset to have this yard. Our fence came out great. It's beautiful, nice and straight, and we got all the room for all the stuff we need. We can even keep some toys down here. Eventually we'll probably clear out the house and keep the dirt bikes and stuff down here, maybe even the sleds. And that way, this is lower elevation, so it's easier to get to stuff in the wintertime. It doesn't get as buried as it does up on the hill. I'll tell you what, guys, it is warm up here today. It's warm. But there you have it. I just wanted to show you guys the new addition to the fleet. We love it. Everybody's heading home. A lot of people going southbound. In droves. All right, let's get prepared for Monday. Get some computer work done. Where's your water? We gotta find them their water. Thirsties. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed our Sunday morning in Mammoth. Lori and I got our work done after the big party, and we are gonna head down to the hut. We're gonna grab a couple of the bikes and hit the hut. So you guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments.